Yokoso Otakus! We're going to Japan!
Going to Japan.
And today we're going to talk about it. So first we're going to go and we're going to introduce the trip. We're going to talk about a couple different things, how we're going to do the trip, and we're going to talk about where we're going to go. There's lots of cool places we're going to. We're both very excited.
I'm so excited.
We're super stoked.
I've never left the country. Well, I mean, I've been up to Canada twice, but...
That doesn't count.
No, it doesn't.
This is a big trip. The big one. And then after that, we're going to talk about some of our preparations we've done for the trip. We'll talk about the kind of content we're going to create on the trip. Lastly, we're going to talk about our memberships and why you should be a member, because there's going to be some cool stuff for members coming up real soon.
Yes.
So, when are we going to go to Japan? Bree, when are we going to go?
October 21st.
To when?
November 18th.
So it's like, what, 27 days, I think, is how that works out?
4 weeks exactly.
4 weeks. 4 weeks exactly. That's what I thought. It was like 27 days.
Oh, man.
So one thing I want to talk about is how we travel. So you get from a lot of other like vloggers and people that do traveling stuff, they like to really have a very strict itinerary where day this, they're doing that, day this, we're doing that. That's not what most of this trip is going to be like, actually. We are going for a long time and we're going to freeform a ton of it, actually.
Yes.
So I think like the first week we get there, we're going to be doing mostly just acclimating and just kind of navigating and seeing what it's like to be in another country. Yes.
The only thing that we really have majorly planned is my birthday.
Yep. We're definitely planned out the birthday. And we also have 2 other trips that we'll talk about too that are kind of semi-planned. But again, it's going to be fairly loose. So I got my notes here where we're going. We're going to go all sorts of cool places, I think.
I'm so excited.
It seems like we just keep adding things, but I'm trying not to do that too much. But we did a little bit because we have some stuff coming our way. So
yes.
We're going to be stationed in Tokyo. We're going to be, where are we going to be at, Brie?
Asakusa.
Asakusa, yes. We're going to be in Asakusa. And if you're familiar with Asakusa, it's kind of like an older Tokyo, an older part of Tokyo. We have like a really big temple there that's pretty famous, Sensoji.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Sensoji, and then there's the Tokyo Tower. Or no, it's the Tokyo Skytree.
Yep, Tokyo Skytree.
We're in like a very, very residential area. It's not in a hotel. We did get an Airbnb for the entirety of our trip. We have a main hub.
So one thing that we did forget to mention already, though, is we are taking our child with us.
Yes.
We're going to have a small child.
I mean, she's not small. She's 8.
That's small.
But yes.
She likes to say she's big, but she's pretty dang small. That's a small child. I mean, she's not like a full teenager or anything at all.
Yes, we are taking our 8-year-old with us. It will be an experience traveling for an extended period of time outside of the country. Our way of thinking about it is it's a good experience. You know, it's a learning experience for her to experience something. Experience.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be really good for her, and I'm definitely interested to see her reaction to just this whole different culture and different world and stuff. And
yes.
We both kind of decided it's important for her, even though we'll not be able to do a couple things. So one of the things that you guys will not definitely be able to expect are capsule hotels. It's not going to work out, but
unfortunately, no. It's just not feasible.
So no capsule hotel coverage, but capsule machine coverage. Plenty of Gashapon.
Oh, Gashapon. I'm so excited for Gashapon.
So anyway, we'll be in Tokyo mostly for the bulk of it. We have a couple other areas to go, but in Tokyo, we're going to be checking out Honjo. And if you guys have actually checked out our coverage of one of our video games that we played recently, it actually takes place in Honjo and connects with some special ghost mysteries and stuff that are in that area. So we'll be checking that out, and I actually kind of want to make like a, I don't know, a spooky night video or something, so to speak, of that. Could be a little fun.
Spooky.
I actually bought some new camera equipment to go with our camera so we can do some recording.
Yep.
And we have a pretty new camera and a new lens and stuff. And I got a light, new microphones. So we got wireless microphones, which will be really great.
Super excited for all the night shots.
So in Asakusa, we're definitely going to be checking out the Sensoji Temple, which is just a major highlight. I think it's, really well covered on YouTube, but we'll be covering it too because
Hoppy Street.
it's going to be really close. Yes, and Hoppy Street is going to be nearby that as well, which if you're not familiar with that is kind of a little drinking area. Obviously, I'll be keeping my wits about me because we'll have the child, but it'll be pretty fun to just check out that. And I think there's even a special drink in that area too. That's why they call it Hoppy Street. I think it's called a Hoppy drink or something. And I'm going to be checking that out. Another thing that I haven't seen a lot of coverage of, I'm sure if we, do a lot of Googling and stuff, you could find it, or even just a YouTube search. But we're going to be checking out the Hanayashiki amusement park, which is a very, very old amusement park that's in the area. I think it's Japan's oldest roller coaster is there.
Yep.
It's really cheap admission. It's going to be kind of a quick walk for us to just go over there and check that out. So we'll probably have some early coverage.
Yes.
So another location we're going to be going to is Yanaka, and I hope I'm not slaughtering all these words. I try to pronounce things as best as I can, but there's even other YouTubers, it's like you can't really get the most strict speaking from them. So
Nope.
we'll learn when we're there. I'm absolutely certain of that. And that's near Ueno Park, which we'll also be going to Ueno. They have a cool shrine there as well. If you guys are familiar with Ueno, it's featured in the SMT game, Shin Megami Tensei, which is my kind of bread and butter. I don't know that I'll be doing a full video on SMT locations in the Tokyo area, but I might do it.
Ueno Zoo.
And there is the Ueno Zoo. Yes, I was remiss to remember the Ueno Zoo, which is absolutely one of the locations we'll be checking out.
I'm so excited. I want to see it.
We don't go to zoos very often. They'll be really cool and definitely really good experience for the kiddo as well.
Yes.
So nearby also is the Asahi headquarters, which I guess you can't really do tours there quite as much, but there is a really nice restaurant at the top of the building that you can go to. It's known for the golden poo that sits on top of it. And it's kind of funny. I was reading some stuff on the golden poo, and it seems like it was at one point maybe intentionally supposed to be like a golden flame, but it was too heavy to like put up. But I don't know that they really got that absolutely confirmed or not, but it's kind of an interesting little story. We'll learn about that when we go there. And I'm definitely going to be there having a little bit of Asahi because that is like one of my favorite drinks.
Next up for our stop, we have the Skytree and the Skytree Aquarium. Now, if there's one thing that I'm excited about being closer to the Skytree is there is a Pokemon Center in there.
Oh, geez. I didn't even know that.
Yes, there is. There is a Pokemon Center in the Skytree general area. So it's about a half-hour walk, I believe, from our place. And yeah, I'm really excited for that. But also there is an aquarium. So, stopping in.
So I didn't know there was a Pokemon Center. She didn't know there was an aquarium. We have a lot to learn. We have a lot to learn.
Yeah, I didn't know that there was an aquarium. That's cool, though. But, I mean, the Pokemon Center is also...
Yeah, you and your Pokemon Centers.
Hey, I gotta go to as many as we can, okay?
Yeah, that will be one of our videos. We'll definitely have a lot of coverage of stuff. At least Bree will definitely have a lot of coverage. It wouldn't even shock me if Bree, woke up early in the morning and just walked down to the Pokemon Center one day.
I think they don't open till 10.
Shinjuku is another big location we're going to go to, and it's a place where a lot of tourists, I guess, stay down there. Just really busy, a lot of stuff going on in Shinjuku. A couple of different things that we're kind of hoping to go to is the Japanese Garden, which is the Goen National Park.
Oh, yeah, that's the one with, the really pretty pond and all the photos are taken at.
Yeah, it's a good Photoshop spot for a lot of people. Golden Guy is down there as well. Obviously, we're not going to partake a whole bunch in it. That's the drinking area, but we will be looking at it because I think aesthetically it looks incredibly appealing. It looks like a really beautiful, interesting place I also think that it's not like super tourist friendly. I'm not entirely sure. I've heard there's a lot of like reserved seating for regulars, I guess.
Yeah.
AKA people who live in the country and not us. Also, another location in that area is the Omedai Yokocho, which is like Golden Guy, but it's got food and not beer, which actually seems way more up our alley. But we're definitely going to be checking out both locations in that area, and I'm pretty excited for that.
Speaking of food, we got to talk about what we're going to eat for the first time when we get there.
Yes, that will definitely be a conversation that we'll have for sure.
I think I want mine to be an egg salad sandwich.
You want an egg salad sandwich?
Either that or an onigiri.
I think it'd be pretty fun to go and like I've seen a lot of people that like, you know, like, oh, buy this and buy this and buy this and like put them together. Yeah. You can even do it with the drinks and stuff too.
Yeah.
That's actually something I'd like to probably do for one of my first meals. But yeah, it's probably too complicated though too. Maybe I will just get something simple like a fried chicken or something.
Chicken patty.
Chicken patty, yeah.
But there's Yoyogi Park, which is really cool. And I'm actually like really excited to see all of these parks that we do plan on trying to visit.
I'm especially excited because Yoyogi Park is also featured in Shin Megami.
Yes.
It's the beginning of Nocturne.
See, he has SMT and I have Pokemon. Okay? We're both going to Japan for our different reasons.
I mean, we have a lot of similarities too.
We do.
So another area we are going to be going to is Ginza, and there they have the Kabukiza, which is a theater for Kabuki theater. And I'm actually really, really excited to see that. It will be one of our less kind of weeby things and more history, Japanese culture kind of thing that we'll be checking out.
Yep.
I really think we won't be able to film in there at all, but we'll be able to talk about the experience, and we'll kind of do like, that'll probably end up being more like a kind of vlog style video and stuff that we show off while we're there.
Yes.
But should be a really great experience. I'm especially excited for the kid to see that as well.
Yes. I cannot express how excited I am for her to actually see something like that.
It'll be very unique compared to things that we normally do, so.
Yeah.
Big one on our trip that a lot of people are telling us not to do, and hopefully we end up still doing it despite being told not to.
No, we're doing it.
Tokyo Disney.
Yeah, I've already told everyone. I was like, Riley's first experience to Disney, anything Disney, is going to be Tokyo Disney. And it will be.
So the reason why people tell you not to go there, I guess, is the train lines are crazy. So it's not going to be something that we do our first week there for sure.
No.
We want to get a little bit used to things a little bit more before we start sardining in and fighting the big rushes. I also heard the park itself can be pretty raucous. And there's two versions of it there. So there's Tokyo Sea, which is a water area that is completely unique to Tokyo Disney or Tokyo or Disney period. There's no other Disney water park kind of adventure areas like that. Japan's the only one. So we're going to be checking that one out. And Tokyo Disney has a ton to offer as well. I'm absolutely certain we will be checking out a lot of different souvenirs and areas.
Oh my gosh.
And you can do a lot of filming in that area too. So we'll have quite a video, I'm hoping, out of that.
I am excited to get popcorn buckets.
Popcorn buckets are a big one. I heard there's some exclusive stuff like that there too.
No, they have like some really awesome stuff that they only offer at Tokyo Disney.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes. I'm really excited.
So we'll definitely be checking that out.
So next up on our list, we have Nakano Broadway, which is kind of like a little outlet area with, is it Mandrake or Mandarake?
I don't know what the correct saying of it is.
No idea. Anyway, Mandarake, Mandrake, however anyone wants to pronounce it. There's a whole bunch of like anime and idols, and also manga, which, oh, I'm so excited to see like all of the manga. Like, you know, we here in the States, we have access to manga, but it's not like widespread.
Well, yeah, for good reason too. I mean, only so much gets translated into English.
Yes.
There's so much that never gets translated into English. So there's definitely a wide variety of stuff that we'll see. Unfortunately, we're not super like hip on exactly how to read. So a lot of it's just going to be looking at pictures like we're little children.
Yes, they will just be strict picture books.
So another area that we wanted to check out is Nakameguro. And that one I think is most famous for the beautiful pictures of the cherry blossoms over the rivers and stuff like that. It's kind of like a bohemian art city area is my understanding of it too. So it should just be a pretty beautiful place. We're not going during cherry blossom season for obvious reasons. I mean, really just to cut down on traffic for our first trip. We will be checking that area out and seeing what it offers in the October-November season.
I will say, if there is another season that a lot of people go for, it is autumn. The autumn season is probably my favorite because it is comfortable and it is orange and red with little hints of green. So I'm really excited to experience Japan for the first time in probably one of the better seasons.
Yeah, I mean, everybody thinks of summer and spring, I think, but I think that autumn and October, kind of November area is a really great time for it as well.
Yeah.
One of the things that I'm most excited for is something that my best friend has done, and that is TeamLab Planets.
Oh.
It's kind of down by the Tokyo Disney area, kind of sort of in a way, but it's this big warehouse that you go down to, and it's basically this really large art installation, if you guys aren't familiar with it. TeamLabs kind of changes out exactly what it does and how it does things every so often, but I do believe that Planets is going to be running during that time. And from what I've seen, it looks absolutely incredible. There's just, you're walking through water and there's digital koi fish that interact with you. Like if you touch them, they scatter and stuff like that.
Yep.
They have this incredibly amazing room that is just mirrors everywhere. And this beautiful, kind of like a ivy, what's that plant that comes off of it?
I mean, I know that they have a room full of, like orchids.
Yes, there's orchids. So yeah, there's a bunch of orchids that hang down from the ceilings and stuff like that. And you can kind of lay on the floor and look around. It mirrors it with all the mirrors everywhere, obviously. And it just is a lot of really crazy and interesting visuals, a lot of interactive features and stuff like that that we're really, really excited to do.
Yes.
Because there's water in the attraction and stuff too. You actually like wear shorts and or, you know, pants that can roll up, and you take off your shoes and walk through water for it. And it's supposed to just be a really, really amazing experience. Like I said, my friend has done it multiple times. He highly suggests it, and it's surprisingly not that expensive either. So that's definitely going to be a really big highlight for us, and absolutely a video as well. They do allow a level of recording in there.
Yes. I think it'll be a really interesting experience.
Yeah, it should be really, really, really unique.
We don't have anything like that around here.
No. I mean, it's a collaboration of a bunch of different like visual media artists and stuff that put this together. So it's really unique. There's only a couple places in the world, I think, that TeamLabs even like operates that. So
yeah,
pretty cool.
Akihabara! Oh my gosh. Okay. Do I even need to explain Akihabara?
I mean, Akihabara is just like weeb universe, and one of the reasons why we picked Sagasa is because it's so dang near to it.
It is.
We're gonna be there a lot. I can almost guarantee a lot of our first week, especially. I think it's like a 15-minute train ride at most to get out there.
Yeah, if even that. It is. Oh my gosh.
So what kind of stuff do you want to do in Akihabara?
I want to go to all of the secondhand stores.
Secondhand stores, definitely.
Yes.
For sure.
I want to check out all of the secondhand stores because I want to try to find some figures on the good goods, you know.
Yeah, no, there's definitely a lot of that stuff. Another thing that I was also considering, I'm not entirely sure if we're going to do it, is another like super famous YouTuber. You've definitely heard of her if you're watching us. Aki Dearest. She has like, I guess like a tour, and it's not her doing it, but it's based off of a list of like top things to do in Akihabara. And yeah, I'm really excited to see that. If we do end up doing it, it'll be kind of our only guided tour, and it lasts multiple hours.
Yeah.
But it could be an interesting kind of way to ease us into the country, and you know, they'll show us how to navigate the shops and everything too, which is going to be really, really handy if we do end up doing that.
Yes.
Cafes. They got the cafes there.
They do have cafes.
What kind of cafes are you interested in?
Well, they have piggy cafes. They have kitty cafes, which we're going to a kitty cafe.
Yeah, we're absolutely going to a cat cafe. That's happening.
We have to. We have to go to a cat cafe, don't we, Mama?
You guys don't know Brie is very cat obsessed, so there'll be a lot of cat stuff.
I love the kitties. I love them. Yes, we're going to a cat cafe for sure. But they have like little pig cafes. You will most likely not see us go to a maid cafe.
Yeah, maid cafes are kind of not really anything we're super big into, though I will say we will be forced to go to one if we take Aki's tour.
Yes,
that's part of it.
We will.
And then we'll be taking pictures with the maids and everything as part of that.
I don't know if it's in Akihabara. So there's like a multitude of anime-themed cafes that are out there.
Yeah, there's a bunch in that area, is my understanding.
Yeah, like I don't know if it's still around, but there was an Attack on Titan one for a while.
Well, so a lot of the cafes that I understand, they're kind of pop-up.
Yeah.
So they're up for a very limited amount of times. Like, there's a lot of Spy...
Oh, yeah, there's a bunch of Spy Family stuff right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of Spy Family things that I was really interested in, but most of them should probably be gone by the time we get there. No Burger King for us.
There's also, I believe right now at least, I think there's an Oshinoko one that's going on.
Oh, Oshinoko. A lot of people would really like that. Bree's been interested in that more than I have, but it's a very popular series right now.
It's so colorful.
It's colorful. I'll give it that. Yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful show. So we're going to also be going to Ikebukuro, which is a really big place for like video games and arcades. And
I am so excited to try claw machines.
Yeah, claw machines are definitely going to be fun. We're going to be playing those, was that the Sega...
No, the
UFO machines.
The Sega UFO machines. Oh, okay. I thought you meant like the Sega building. I was like, that's not there anymore.
No, but it was actually repurchased by a different company.
This is true.
And started up again. So Ikebukuro also has a number of shopping malls. So shopping is going to be a really big part of what we do. We're not like so rich and wealthy that we're going to be able to buy things constantly, but the window shopping will be furious.
Oh, it's
I'm really, really excited for it.
Hard.
We're going to have a lot of stuff to show off. Definitely.
We are literally bringing an extra large suitcase, and it will be sent with us empty.
Yeah, and it'll come back with anime.
Yeah, it'll come back pretty full, I'm sure.
Tons and tons of anime stuff.
Yes. I've even made a point that if we have to ship stuff home, we will.
We'll do it. One of the other things that I'm interested in is the Museum of Contemporary Art.
Ooh, yes. Don't they have a JoJo exhibit?
I think they might have had one at one point. I'm not really entirely sure what they have there, but it's a lot of different art from all over Japan, a lot of different like styles and stuff is my understanding of it. And I'm just really kind of excited to go check out like a museum. We don't ever go to one. We do live somewhat sort of near like the Seattle Art Museum. When I lived down there, I used to see that a lot, but outside of that, just museums haven't been anything I've been able to check out too much. And I think it's going to be really, really great to see all the Japanese culture and different artists and stuff down there and learn about maybe even some history, really, art history for sure.
Oh, yeah. I think it's also a really good learning experience for Riley.
Yes, it will be really, really good for the kid for sure. I don't think we've ever taken her to any sort of museum whatsoever.
No. All right, next up on our list here, which, we kind of already touched base a little bit, was Ueno Park. So Ueno Park is known for its beautiful scenery in the spring and in the fall with all the changing colors for both seasons. There's the Ueno Zoo, which, oh my gosh, super excited for. Who doesn't love a zoo?
All the zoos are great, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, just basically the scenery, and it would be a good place for a picnic.
Yeah, no, I mean, we could do a little picnic for sure.
We could do like a little picnic.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah.
Also, I can talk more about Shin Megami Tensei, which features a lot of Ueno.
Yes. You can explore and find all of the SMT spots.
So another thing we're going to do is check out the Imperial Palace in Tokyo, which will be really cool. I've heard that the grounds around the area are just absolutely beautiful. It's gonna be a really good place to like take some cool pictures and check out some just incredible scenery and everything. You cannot go inside the Imperial Palace, is my understanding, but you can definitely see a lot of it from the outside and get a lot of pictures and video and stuff, which I'm looking forward to. Definitely, we're going to be recording a lot of this trip, and not all of it is entirely just for, content on YouTube. A lot of it is just kind of documenting for our own purposes and keeping these memories for ourselves in high definition, basically. That's something I'm really, really excited for.
Oh, yeah.
And then with that, our central Tokyo stuff, we're going to talk about one more area to wrap this one out, and that is...
Roppongi! So last on our list for today is Roppongi. Yes, Roppongi is such a weird... It sounds like some sort of, monkey. Roppongi! So Roppongi is more of known for, nightlife.
I'm getting mugged at night.
Getting mugged.
I'm kind of kidding, but kind of not also. It can be dangerous at night is my understanding.
Yeah, so there's a lot of entertainment and bars, dive bars and stuff like that. But there is also the Roppongi Hills skyscraper, but it has an observation deck.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So you can go look at all the beautiful rich people's houses.
Yeah. Wish that we were there.
Like Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills.
That's
yes.
where I wanna be.
So, we can maybe get a little bit of both. We can get Roppongi in the day, and then maybe when nightfall hits, we can, before heading back to, home, we can kind of travel around.
Yeah, I just don't want to stay there too late, really, though.
No, I know.
I think it gets a little
dicey
at night, so to speak. I'm sure that it's perfectly fine for most people most of the time, but with a kid, I just kind of want to steer clear of the various activities, heavy drinking, stuff like that, as best as we can.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not much of a drinker, so...
Yeah, I don't know that we'll be drinking in that area. Like I said, There's a couple people out in the streets, I guess, that like to say, hey, come over, check out my bar. We got all these great drinks. It's super free and super cheap. And they get you in there and they kind of run your credit card tab up and muscle you out. And not really a whole lot you can do about it. And you end up with a huge debt on your credit card or whatever you're carrying on you.
Yeah.
Not fun.
No.
I don't want to do that. Should be a pretty cool area overall.
And that's the Tokyo generalized area.
Yeah, so that's what we have basically for what we're going to be doing in Tokyo proper. There'll definitely be a little bit more videos coming out soon where we'll cover some of our more robust areas that we're checking out across Japan. We're not going to do a ton of super wide traveling, but we do have a couple really cool trips that we do have planned. So stay tuned for the next video, and we hope you guys like it. If you guys like this content, hit the thumbs up. If you don't, hit the thumbs down. Though we're still going to Japan one way or the other. Subscribe to Yokoso Otaku for more anime news reviews and gaming, as well as our Japan trip coming up here pretty soon.
Yes.
We'll catch you on the next one. And if you want to help support the page, remember, we have memberships now. They're pretty cool, and you'll get access to some cool stuff, including some special things of this Japan trip ahead of schedule, because a lot of our content isn't going to be out until we get back to the States and get to editing. We'll catch you on the next one.